Hi Taurus, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you have been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What I normally do is let flip, fly, or fall anywhere from 5 to 7 tarot cards. Take a look at that. Are we looking at life, love, career, or health? And then clarify with various oracle decks. So the Five of Cups was the first cup that, or first card that flipped out. And then the Two of Swords. So you are in the process of making a decision about something. But I feel, okay, so I feel like maybe you had a little hopelessness going on, or feeling a little ungrateful or something, and something has been presented to you, and maybe it's something about getting out of feeling hopeless or whatever, and you're trying to decide what to do. So it's kind of like, the weird thing is I feel like it's from hopeless to hopeless. So let's see what the next card. I feel like you don't like either of your options. None of your options at the moment. Let me see what's going on. Okay, there's two. All right, let's see. I want this one first. Two of Wands. This could be a job change, an offer for a job, and you're looking kind of like the Two of Wands is kind of new beginnings, and you've got the world at your hands, and you're looking to see what your options are. That does make sense. So you are in the process of making a decision, and like if you're looking at the world like this, you're like, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? Six of Wands in the reverse. So that would be you are coming out of a phase of fighting something off. So I feel like you've been in a lot of struggle lately, and that might be why you are trying to make a decision about moving forward in some way, shape, or form, is because you're tired of the struggle and you're going to move out of that area of your life. So let's see if we can figure out more details about this situation. Okay, that's the okay, well, whatever the case is, it has not been making you feel very strong, and it could be like a physical strength. Physically, you haven't been feeling very strong, and maybe that's it. Maybe it's like, physically, my body will not handle this job anymore, and so I need to make a decision to leave this job. You know, maybe it was hard labor, and you're like, I've hurt my back, so I can't do this anymore. Or maybe you're like had to stand on your feet all day long, and your feet or your knees won't take it anymore. So you're like, I've got to find something different. So you're trying to make a decision, because this does, even though I don't have a lot of Pentacles out here, I don't have any Pentacles out here at the moment. This is a lot about moving forward. And feeling a little discouraged. Three of Swords. So it's also about, okay, this could also be about moving forward on a relationship. Trying to make a decision to leave a relationship. So it could be a work relationship. It could be a love relationship. And your heart is breaking. Okay, that would make sense. If you are having to leave a job that you love because your body just can't take it anymore, that would make you have a broken heart. Or if you had to leave a love relationship that just, maybe you've outgrown each other and you are not a good fit anymore, that could possibly be a reason why you would have a broken heart. You're leaving something behind, and it is not necessarily a positive that you are leaving something behind. But that's the fact of the matter. Sometimes you have to walk away from something, whether you want to or not. Your body is no longer letting you. You're vibrationally not in alignment with another person. So you're leaving some sort of a relationship behind. Leaving someone or leaving something behind. So let me get your emotions currently. What emotions are you feeling at the moment? What are your current emotions? Confident. Okay. I feel like that is, you're confident that this needs to be done. It's kind of, it's you're confident it needs to be done. It doesn't necessarily mean that you like it or not. But if your body has given out on you, obviously, and that to me, respectful feels like it's kind of, the feeling is like you went and told your boss, I can't do this job anymore because blah, 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 blah. And they were respectful. You were respectful. It wasn't any hard feelings, words. Or if you have found that you are no longer resonating with a person that you were in a relationship with, or whatever relationship you are removing yourself from, it feels like the two parties or whatever involved were respectful. So there weren't necessarily any hard feelings. It was kind of like, I feel like I hear them saying, I understand. I understand. I feel like they say, I understand. What else is going on with your emotions here? There's two. Afraid, a little fearful of where you're going, and it came right underneath the Two of Wands, which is like you're looking at your options. I feel like there could be a little fear in making the next decision, hoping that you make the right decision. And then guilty, maybe there's a little guilt that you're leaving somebody in a lurch. It's kind of like maybe you were the only one that was able to do that job and you feel really guilty about leaving them. I feel like that wants to come out. Guilty that you're leaving somebody in a lurch, but you know what? If you physically cannot handle doing something anymore, or maybe you were pregnant and you are getting ready to have the baby, and it's like, you know what, I'm not going to come back to this anymore because I need to stay home and watch my kids. So whatever the case is, it's a leaving of some sort of a relationship, business, love, whatever. Safe, secured, sheltered, and protected. That is an emotion that you are having. So that just feels like it's kind of like everybody has your back. They are encouraging of what your decision is. Nobody has any hard feelings about it. It's more like the feelings that you are having, afraid of the next step in your journey, feeling a little guilty, maybe leaving some people behind. There's no hard feelings. Everything that you've got going on in your mind is just kind of like your own things. Free, liberated, independent, unburdened. Take that however that resonates. Because that could be you are setting yourself free from something, whatever the case is. Mentally, you need to free yourself from feeling any of these other things. Nobody else has got any hard feelings about you. I feel like you know what? I just was getting ready to say, I feel like you're a little bit excited about what's coming because it's going to be a change. And then the word excited, that's at the bottom of the deck. So we'll take that. I was just getting ready to say that when I saw that on the bottom of the deck. So you're a little bit excited, a little trepidatious. Anytime the unknown is coming up in front of you, you're always going to have mixed emotions. A little bit of excitement, a little bit of fear, a little bit of guilty of leaving some people behind. You are getting ready to step foot onto a next set of your journey, I feel like. So let's see what, let me think, what question do I want to ask here for best guidance? Actually, I want to use these. Miracles Now. What does the universe have to tell you about your next for like, what's your next set of instructions for this next phase of your life? Because it is a next phase. I mean, it's like, even though, you know, hasn't completely closed out yet, it's in the process. You know, it's not like the Wheel of Fortune has turned. You're still kind of in the middle of the cycle. It's like you've realized things have to change. You're in the process of making the decision or letting everybody know or whatever. So it's kind of like you're still in that phase or that cycle. But what does the universe have to say about once you start the next phase? What is it gonna be like? I make decisions from a place of intuition and power. So yes, this whole thing is about decisions. You making a decision. So you are making this decision based on your gut feeling is, I can't do this anymore. The best thing for my body is to move on. The best thing for my soul is to move on from this person or this relationship or whatever. So you are stepping into your power by doing what's right for you. You're doing the best thing for you. And I think maybe you're not used to doing that. Obsessing over the outcome of a relationship gets in the way instead of I let go and allow. So that could be where some of the afraid and the guilty is coming in at, is like, you know, obsessing about a little bit about how this is all going to go instead of just like releasing it to the universe. And who, you know, if somebody's upset at you, that's not your problem. I mean, it's theirs. If somebody gets bent out of shape at you because you have chosen to do the right thing for yourself, then shame on them. They're not a very good friend anyway. So what else is going on? What else would the universe like to tell you about this next phase of the journey that's getting ready to happen here before long? I want this one. Oh, there's two there. If I want to feel supported, I must support myself. Very, very true. I just said, if somebody's mad at you, that's not your fault. You've got to do what's best for yourself. Nobody else is going to. Releasing anger from the past sets me free in the present. So if there was any, you know, maybe there could be a little anger or heartbreak or anything about leaving this relationship. If there is any anger, you need to get rid of it now. Don't take it with you. I mean, there's probably always going to be any kind of relationship. There's going to be some form of anger sometime. I love my food. My food loves me. I always laugh when that comes out because that's such a weird thing. So, I love my food. My food loves me. I don't know how that applies here, really. What is the universe saying by I love my food and my food loves me? I don't know. Take that for how it resonates. Okay, so maybe that's part of your next phase of the journey is, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with food, though. Let me think here. For some reason, I want these. These are angel therapy cards. So let's get a couple more things about this situation that the universe for support. Any other supporting words about this next phase or this process that you're going through that might help you get through this process? Quit making you feel guilty, help you know that this is the best thing to do for yourself. Visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. Your thoughts create your experience during this. So if you're experiencing in your mind, oh my God, this is going to be the worst thing, I have to leave. Or you could experience of like, oh my God, this is going to be the best thing. I'm excited about my next step of the journey. Your thoughts create how this is going to play out in your life. Keep that in mind. You have control of how how you take this in. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. That's interesting because remember I said I felt like this might be a case of you are leaving a job because your body cannot take it anymore. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. So the divine was telling you, you know what? You're going to have a knee replacement if you don't quit that job, or you're going to have your back operated, or you're going to be crippled if you don't get out of there and quit doing that, or whatever, you know, or take that for however that resonates. Let me take this one. Mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. So if you feel in this process that maybe some of your past relatives have also been putting their 2 cents worth in on this next phase of the journey, kind of like maybe you've been getting dreams from somebody, or you feel like you've been getting some signs from the universe about this, pay attention to that. You know, that's how you get signs from the universe about your next phase of the journey. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I will see you guys in July. Good luck with whatever you decide to do. Bye.